Hey guys, welcome to Pages with Sidra. Today we are going to start chapter 565 of I Have 90 Billion Licking Gold Coins. If you haven't watched the previous chapters, make sure to check them out on my channel. Now, without any delay, let's dive into the chapter. A plain Mercedes E300 slowly pulled up. Two beautiful women stepped out from the car. The moment these two women got out, everyone around them visibly froze. Wait, isn't that President Chu Yumo and Director Su Lele? Are they really that impressive? They don't look that much older than us. A girl with a ponytail asked curiously. Impressive? That's an understatement. Director Su Lele is the second in command of the CY Charity Foundation. She's also the project lead for one of Hubei province's top 10 Class A hospitals. Even the director of Duntian Hospital has to show her some respect. What do you think? Impressive enough? And President Chu Yumo? Her background is on another level. The fact that Tiananmen Film Academy got approval and launched so quickly is thanks to her connections. CY Charity Foundation has already invested in over 100 social welfare programs, especially in healthcare, education, and public health, with total investments in the hundreds of billions. That statement left the art exam students stunned. No way. My sister's about their age, and she just graduated college. She hasn't even landed a 5,000 yuan per month job yet. And they're already at the top of their game. Chu Yumo was born into a powerful family. She started life way ahead of what most people could dream of. But Su Lele, she's actually a real inspiration. Born from nothing, and yet she's accomplished so much at this age. That's because Su Lele went to the same school as Yen. When Yen was being bashed online back then, Su Lele publicly defended him. Ever notice how everyone close to Qin Yuan ends up doing great? Now that you say it, Qin Yuan really is like a god-tier lucky charm for women. Honestly, if I could get that kind of boost, I wouldn't mind being his simp. With the arrival of Su Lele and Chu Yumo, the atmosphere shifted instantly. They were surrounded like stars in the night sky, and their presence lit a fire in the hearts of the Tiananmen Film Academy applicants. The appearance of these major figures was proof of how strong this academy truly was. But this was only the appetizer. What happened next left everyone absolutely speechless. Outside the campus gates, a long line of black Alfred minivans started rolling in, one after another. At a glance, there were over 20 of them. The vehicles parked neatly in the lot near the teaching building. And then, famous faces from TV, movies, and reality shows began stepping out, one after another. Holy crap, that's Luo Qian. I love her. Her movie Above the Autumn Moon is a total classic. Such a shame it got banned. Didn't someone say Niechiozi was actually a real spy? That news blew my mind when it came out. No kidding. As the chatter grew louder, yet another familiar face appeared. Yang Sison stepped out of one of the vans. Yang Sison? The Yang Sison? He's one of China's top directors. If he picks someone to star as a female lead, that's basically a guaranteed career takeoff. And wait, is that the 100 billion queen of film, Gao Xianin? She's here too. My eyes must be playing tricks on me. That's Della Hathaway, the international superstar? It's really her. Holy shut. So many celebrities. This is insane. Everyone was completely dumbfounded, turned to stone. To the average student here for the art exam, these celebrities were people you only saw on screen. Untouchable. Surrounded by stardom and mystery. The kind of people you could only dream of meeting. And now, not only were they here, they were everywhere. This really was a school run by Qin Yuan. Studying here, seeing celebs every day might just become the norm. You might even get taught by a few. The prestige? Off the charts. And who knows? Maybe one of their classmates could become the next big director or star. That thought alone filled them with hope for the future. As time went on, Xiao Ruiyu, Zhao Yuqi, Qian Mingming, Qin Bingxue, Yuling Shuang, Qin Qian, Lin Zhilu, Wang Mingming, and others all arrived. Every single one of them had impressive backgrounds, and they were all top-tier beauties. The crowd was dazzled, eyes practically rolling out of their sockets. One by one, people couldn't help but mutter, Qin Yuan is way too blessed. How could one man have this many god-tier women around him? If I had a girlfriend like one of them, I'd break my own ribs just to make her soup. But Qin Yuan, he doesn't even seem to care. And these goddess-level women are actually chasing him. Right. As soon as they heard he might show up at the academy today, they all came running over. That's straight-up simp behavior. I'm so jealous I'm about to turn purple. Honestly, though, this is starting to look like a battlefield of jealous lovers. I wonder if Qin Yuan can handle it. Dude, you don't even have a girlfriend. Why are you worrying about this? The atmosphere began to shift, charged with tension, excitement, and just a hint of chaos. Anna, I think I'd better not show up today. This whole situation looks complicated. Wearing a mask and sunglasses, Qin Yuan seemed a bit hesitant. Tina Morgan was momentarily stunned, clearly confused. Senior, this situation is complicated? It seems fine to me. I've already scanned the area carefully. Everyone present appears to be ordinary people. None of them pose any real threat. She swept her gaze across the surroundings again, confirming that no powerful aura was present. Qin Yuan rolled his eyes. A bunch of beautiful women all gathered in one place. That is the threat. This is a full-on love drama battlefield. How can that not be dangerous? Tina paused for a couple of seconds before suddenly understanding. Senior, you mean all your female confidants are gathered here at once, and that could create some awkward tension? Exactly. This kind of situation has troubled me many times. It's always awkward. Qin Yuan admitted it directly. After all, she'd eventually be one of them too. Better to let her realize that early. Senior, I don't think you need to worry about such things, Tina said seriously. With your strength and status, should worldly norms really bind you? In this world, the eternal truth is that power rules. The strong get everything. They stand above the rest, and even make the laws and moral codes that regulate others. From ancient times until now, social norms and values have constantly changed. What's right and what's wrong has never been fixed. It's all just current consensus. Those standards were made by people, and the strong have the right to rewrite them. Her words carried depth. In that moment, Qin Yuan felt like a veil had been lifted from his mind. He had long had the power to change the rules, but the lingering mentality of a nobody had always made him feel ashamed or guilty in these situations. Thanks to Tina's words, it felt like an invisible shackle had finally been broken. So what if it's a battlefield of love? He had nothing to fear. You make a lot of sense. Thanks for that. Also, stop calling me senior. From now on, just call me boss in public. You're now my assistant, Anna, and it fits better. Yes, boss, Tina replied respectfully. The next second, Qin Yuan removed his sunglasses and mask and walked toward the crowd. It's him, it's Mr. Yen. He's really here. He's so handsome. I love you, Qin Yuan. Ah, my idol. Within seconds of appearing, the crowd of female art school students erupted into screams so loud they were deafening. The screams kept rising in waves. The atmosphere turned feverishly intense. Some girls were even brought to tears just from seeing him. Even crazier, after the news spread that Mr. Yen had arrived, hundreds, no, thousands of reporters flooded into the school, along with over 100,000 fans and onlookers. The scene quickly spiraled out of control. Brother Qin Yuan, sob, I haven't seen you in so long. Did you forget about me? Cried Lin Jala. How could I forget? You're my cute little Luo Luo. Have you been going to class like a good girl? I've been very obedient. I study hard every day, she said, pouting playfully. Chun Yuanji. Chun Yuanji. Boss. One after another, everyone came up to greet him. It took Qin Yuan nearly half an hour just to respond to all of them. Old Chun, said Lu Jia, sneaking up beside him. After the school ceremony ends, the gang wants to grab dinner. Zhang Haoyan asked if you have time. Come on, man, don't always ditch us for the girls. Qin Yuan thought that was fair. Sure, choosing girls over bros is natural, but you can't do it every time. All right then, I'll call Amy and have her prepare a feast at the manor tonight. You're all invited. Great, it's a deal. Qin Yuan's private manor was massive. It could host several thousand guests without feeling crowded. As the honorary principal of Tianmen Film Academy, his appearance instantly became a trending topic online. Some netizens even nicknamed him Principal Chun. Others, however, questioned his intentions. Was he really building a school to cultivate talent? Or was he just using it as a way to filter through beautiful women? No one could say for sure. By evening, a grand convoy rolled into Qin Yuan's estate. Just as his car entered the grounds, a thunderous roar echoed from deep within the manor. Roar! The sound was so loud it shook the heavens and the earth. Even the gravel on the ground seemed to tremble. Everyone turned pale with fear. Even Tina Morgan frowned. Boss, no worries. That's probably just my little kitty. As soon as he finished speaking, a massive white tiger shot out from the direction of the private zoo. It moved like the wind, lightning fast. This tiger was enormous, over 3.5 meters long, not including the tail, and nearly a meter tall at the shoulder. This is your cat? That's your little kitty? It was clearly larger than a full-grown Siberian tiger. Old Chun, what the hell? Luja was shaking, practically frozen with fear. Everyone else looked the same, legs trembling, faces drained of color. It's fine. I don't think it bites. Qin Yuan got out of the car and walked right up to the tiger, casually patting its head. The huge beast responded with surprising affection, obedient and calm, just like a house cat. It even looked kind of cute, though given its size, who was cuter might be up for debate. Sure enough, this was the enhanced tiger cub I raised. It's only been a few months, and it's already grown this much. If it's already like this before adulthood, how big is it going to get later? Boss, Amy ran up, explaining, Xiaobai's appetite is growing like crazy. It eats a whole day now. The zoo can't keep it locked up anymore, but it's smart and doesn't attack humans. Pet, 1-star fierce beast. Species, tiger. Combat power, 2000. Constitution, 320. Loyalty, 60. That's it for today's chapter recap. If you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest manga, manhwa, and manhwa recaps. Got thoughts on today's chapter? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear your take on the story. Also, if you know other fans who were reading this manhwa but stopped because it got axed, share this video with them. The more support we get, the more motivation we'll have to keep making these videos. See you in the next one. Until then, keep turning the pages.